Good evening and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We're bringing this news. This headline was a few months ago, but it's very relevant, and I'll tell you why. It says here, it's covered by the Guardian: allow bandits to guard our forests for peace to reign, Sheikh Gumi says. I'm actually going to have a spin on that later on. When it says allow bandits, when it says allow, strike out bandits and put in Fulani terrorists. That's what it is. In fact, I might even do that. I'm actually very tempted to do that right now. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to do that. So let me pause. Hello, we're back. I told you we'd do something. How does that look? Does it look good? So it reads as it should. Keep in mind, if you saw earlier on, I said, those of you watching Citizen AY on my platform, I said, isn't it ironic and sort of hypocrisy when the government talks up to us about, they're bandits. But first of all, you don't like using the Western words anyway, or language, or laws. So why are you insistent on us telling you that, saying that they're telling us we have to call them bandits? Why? Why are you so insistent? Because you understand that those of us reading, it's a way to drop our guards, you know. So this is how we should be. This is exactly the front cover that we should see. That's the front cover that we should see. It should say, allow Fulani terrorists to guard our forest for peace to reign. Yeah. Yeah, what do you mean peace to reign? It's not peace. I could even play with that. I might even play with that. For terror to reign is even better. Let's see if I can do something with that. I may be able to do something just with that. I want to play with that. We need to play, we have to go really, start really going at these people to get at them so that they understand that this is not how you do things. So let me just do something here. I'm going to try something. You might see it. If it works, it will work. If not, it won't. But I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to just do it so you will see it. I'm going to try and see how that works. I just want it to be something that people will cancel. Sorry. Okay, I'm thinking aloud here. So forgive me if you say it. I'll be thinking aloud. I'm thinking aloud. Okay, 1 second, please. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to do something here. Got it. Go back in there. Now, let's put the background. I think we need to do the background in a way to make it more visible. Okay, yeah. That's it. So now let's see this now. One more thing. Sorry. Need something to happen with that. Okay, so now let's put this here. So I'm gonna just do that so you can see what I'm doing. So I was trying to do something, but that actually, yeah. So that's what they want. We need to, so that's what they want. Of course, it's a play with words. Let me see if I can do it that way. You will see, it's a play with words. I'm not trying to, of course we know. So I want some of that words to pop to come up. So you can still see bits of it. But I want you to, what we're trying to do is to let you understand. You see, that's what they really mean to write. So you can see. I mean, I could write it, I could put the whole thing on it, but the reason I'm doing this is because I want you to understand that that is what they're trying to do. The plan, that is, when they tell us, I'm trying to give you, this is exactly what the message they're sending. See, what they're doing, let me try, can I make it smaller? Okay, okay. Let me see if I can drop it down. Can I drop it down? No. I'm trying to just drop it so it, good. So you can still see at the top. So you see, now let me, okay, good. Now, the reason I'm doing that, I want you to just understand, that's only for to understand and emphasize exactly what they're doing. When they are telling us, oh, allow bandits to guard all our forests for peace to reign, what they really are saying among themselves is allow Fulani terrorists to guard our forests for terror to reign. Terror as in the Fulani terrorists will now walk in. If they're guarding, it's easier for them to kill us. So we need to start making sure that people are aware this is what they really mean. This is what they really mean. Of course, you can see what I've done there. I've pasted and I've left you can see I've left the piece at the bottom so that the paper and whoever don't think that we're trying to, it is what they're doing. Gumi is a Fulani man that is working with the Fulani government, killing the people. I kid you not. The next thing you will see now, the next video we're going to play, you will see him going into a meeting with Fulani terrorists under the guise, and he's not arrested. Now, if a Yoruba man went into any meeting with any terror group or Igbo man, would he not already be arrested? IPOB has been proscribed. They've not even had any meeting. They've been proscribed. And they've not gone around killing anybody. But this man is having meetings with people that are killing. People that the government have pardoned. This is the hypocrisy of the governance that we're under. Now, I'm going to just do something whilst we're doing. I'm going to mute this so that you can see. So let me go. No. In fact, I'll do this. When I move that off, then I'll mute it because I want it to be, now let's make that small. And of course, now we can mute that one. So now, maybe we should leave that there because this is terror. In fact, I'm going to leave it. That is terror. The people there, that's terror. They are having meetings. Gumi is in meetings with terrorist group. Listen this. There is something I want to read in the back of this. I'll play this and I'll go and read that document back. Here we go. Listen to this. So Gumi holds meeting with bandits in Zamfara and begs them to repent. And guess what? In Zamfara now, as we speak today, in fact, I'm going to do something more. I need to do that now, right now. So Zamfara has been taken over today by Fulani terrorists. Listen to this. It says here, bandits. Again, you see that word. Bandits take over Zamfara. So let's go. I'm going to bring that to you. So let's go here. Bandits killed 12 in Zamfara today. Listen. No, I'm just trying to find the right one. So I beg your pardon. I'm just trying to make sure I get it out to you. 1 minute. It's taking a while. I will play that, but just give me a minute, please. I need to make sure. Yeah, I want to make sure I give you the right news. So, yes. Okay. Now watch this now. Watch this now. The government that says that, I'm going to show you now. Now. So, oh shit. No, I'm not going to answer it now. I haven't got time. I'm going to do that now. No, I'll do that later. One second, there's a call that's just coming. Let me just take that, I think. Sorry. So hello again. Now here we go. Now this is what the thing should read. Now what you're gonna see, I'm gonna bring something up soon. but I will read that not now, but you will see it coming up soon. Okay, you will see that coming up. But what I want to do is I want to show you. Months ago, the it was saying that Gumi said he was going to go and meet the terrorists. In fact, let me do something before we go. Let me just show you something. Months ago, you will see this. Gumi, months ago, listen to this now. Look at the date of this one now. I want you to look at this. Very important. Look at him in the meeting. This was in February. February this year, 2021. 5th of February this year. That's Gumi in the video. Let's read it. Has met with notorious bandits in Zamfara state. The bandits are said to have those among terrorizing Shinkafi local government area of the state. The meeting was in continuation of the peace move by Gumi. It's not a peace move. It's a lie. It's a terror move. They're perfecting the killings. Gumi is heading them to make sure it happens. The cleric began his peace moves with visits to hideouts for bandits terrorizing Zaria Giwa roads, as well as Birmingham Gwari area of Kaduna earlier in the year. Speaking during the meeting, top armed commanders of the group Kachila Tuji of Shinkafi and Kachila Muhammad Bello lamented the security personnel had killed many of their family members, with many of them losing virtually all their possessions through cattle rustling, extortion by security agents, and military bombardments. As a result, they lamented that thousands of their youths do not have anything to do, and there is no means of livelihood hence their decision to go into armed struggle. Can you see the cover that is given? Can you see the cover that Gumi has given them? They accuse the government of not being sincere in ending instances of banditry and kidnapping. You see, the terrorists are blaming the government for their terrorist activities, and Gumi is supporting them. That is what is happening. Now, I wanted you to read that. I'm going to read the rest to you. Let me read it. The cleric pleaded for their understanding and urged them to cease all their hostilities, to allow him to reach out to President Muhammad Buhari to see how their legitimate grievances could be addressed. Gumi told them that they should not expect magic from him, and success would depend on the cooperation or otherwise he would get from the Nigerian government, which has authority over decision making. He presented them with Islamic books, including copies of Quran and rappers. He said everything he was doing was being funded by a foundation with the help of other well-meaning individuals and not the government. Remember, I said this was the 5th of February. You can see it. Let me highlight that, so in case people don't if you miss it, they see it says 5th of February. Let me do this first. Let me even do this. Can you see? Let me make it bigger. Let me go back up. Let's do this. You can see it's the 5th of February. I want you to see that date. Oh, sorry. You can see it's the 5th of February now. Now let's go back out. So we're going to roll out. Oops. Okay. Now let's go back out a bit more. And let's do this now. Now you've got the context. Now I'm going to give you the update of what is happening currently, to tell you that this is a terrorist group and Gumi is working with them. Listen to this. Now, here is where they were talking. All the things that I read is what they were saying in full day or whatever it's called. They were saying that they are blaming the government for their banditry. Listen.
Abinda muke na harkar sata ce muke sun sani, in ma harkar ramuwa ce muka yi sun sani, sun sha zuwa kafafen yaɗa labarai irin su sarkin kara da idan ta'adda.
That's a terrorist there meeting Gumi. See? You see? Why is he covering his face? Do you notice that when they are, if it was a southerner, do you know all of this? They would have been killed already. He's covering his face. Watch. See? And he's carrying a gun into a meeting. So if the meeting didn't go well, yeah? See? Look how they're sitting down. Look at them with guns. And that's Gumi there. He's speaking in Hausa, or not Hausa, in Fulani. You see, with guns. You see, that's one there with guns. There's at least 3 or 4 guns there. Look, see, 1, 2. That one is leaning on his gun. 3. So 1, 2, 3 guns there in the middle. Can you see? 4. Let's count how many guns you can see. You count out. I can see 4 guns. But you tell me how many you can see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And there's a man sitting on a chair with 5 guns in there. And this one said there's about 6. You see? Look at that. They've got people with guns. And why are they wearing military uniform? They are wearing military uniform because it's subliminary for you to try and accept that, oh, they're military. But they're not. Can you see? That's Gumi there with the terrorists. And I'll give you an update. I will give you an update. What, you see? You see, that's one there. You see, 1, 2, you see, 3, 4. The man sitting on the chair, nonchalantly on the side, you still see him. Is where he's gone. He's got a gun there. 5th, 5. You see? You see now. Look at Gumi. Look at how Gumi with a gun. Let me show you how to tell you that he's in control. Listen to this. Watch this. Let's go back. Now, you see that? Hang on. Let me just go. Carry on. Now watch. Watch. I'm going to pause it when the time comes. You'll see something in a minute. See, that's another one with gun. We see, look at the bullets on him. Watch now. Watch. 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 See? Oh, it's moved. Okay, I missed it. Sorry. There was something I wanted you to see there. I saw something. Did I miss it, or was it me? Maybe I missed it. Sorry. So let me just check. Look at how Gumi is watching him. Watch, 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 watch. Okay, let's go back again. See, look at how many guns they have there. Now watch. Okay, so maybe it's my fault. Maybe I made a mistake. But anyway, I was just trying to see. Maybe I missed it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I want you to just watch this bit. Just watch. That is Gumi. You see there? You can see. That means that you see Gumi is like the go between the government and the terrorist. He's the strategist. He's the one that's telling us all those stories. He's going around getting them to go and kill in all these areas. And I'll prove to you why in a few minutes. But I want you to just keep watching this. They're making excuses as to why they're killing. Okay, no. Look at that. They got guns on them. Everyone. If this was in the south, they would be rounded up. People would be rounded up in the south. But they're walking around with guns. Look at that. See? This is all orchestrated and planned They are walking around with guns. And look at all these people. See? In plain sight, the government is sponsoring, the Fulani government is sponsoring terrorists in plain sight. See? I'll pause it and wait the point you see. When he's in short this time, I'll bring him in. Let me just make sure. There you have Gumi, yeah, sitting down, listening intently, and that is one of his generals, one of the people who is perfecting the terrorism. How else can you explain when he writes something like this? How else can you explain this? Fulani terrorists to guard our forest for peace to reign. How can you? That's nonsense. They're not. They're there to cause terror. So anyway, and that is him there. Now let's watch on. Somebody just spat now. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Hang on. Watch this. Watch.
Wannan duka wani jami'in shinkafa mai magana ba wanda bai ai ya ce zai iya zuwa ya zo ya magana bai zo ya yi ba.
Oh, did you hear that? Ooh, did you hear that? Oh, it just, oh. But anyway, what do I know? You could hear them. I'm not going to play it again. That's just, and it's spat. The spat. Anyway, that's me. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Just carry on. Yeah. They should go back to Futajalon. By the way, that reminds me. Sorry, I'm just going to make this work here. We're going to put it here. So I want you to know, when you're hearing the story, I want you to know they come from Futajalon. That's where they come from. They come from Futajalon. That's where they are from, and they must go back there. They're walking around with guns. You see, they are walking around with guns in our land. You see? That's why they need to go back to Futajalon. They must go back to Futajalon. They're walking around with guns. And that means that, and we are not allowed to walk around with guns in our own land, and we own the land. And these people who are from Futajalon are coming and killing us. And look at that, you see? Look at it, you see? And they're holding guns. Oh, here we go again. Who's that one? Let me look at that face again slowly. Let me just make sure. I think it is. Is that who I think it is? I'm not too sure, but anyway, we'll leave it. Maybe it is him. It's hard to tell. Is that Professor Usman Yusuf? Is that Professor Usman Yusuf? What do you think? Is that Professor Usman Yusuf? I would like to know. Let me just take a picture and I will compare. I want to just check something out, please. Is that Professor Usman Yusuf? Let's just go and check something out here. I want to just check that face out. Professor Usman Yusuf. The Professor Usman Yusuf. The Usman Yusuf, the pension DG fraud. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm trying to see that nose. You know something? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Are the glasses bigger or smaller? No, they look bigger on this one. So maybe it's not him. It's not. I can't say that it's him. So I don't know. I don't know. It may be him, but it may not be him. It may be him. It may not be him. The glasses are smaller on his one, and the other ones are bigger. But I don't know. So I'll leave that for now. I'm not gonna. But let's carry on anyway. See, look at these people. Look at the people sitting down there. You see? They've got guns everywhere. Guns everywhere. That is why we say the Fulanis must what? Go back to Futajalon. They're walking around with guns in our own land. And we can't walk around with guns in our own land. The Fulanis are walking around with guns and killing us in our own land. They need to go back to where? Futajalon. They must go back to Futajalon. They must go back to Futajalon. And that is him. I'm going to keep, let me just...
alƙawalin Allah in ba musu zaman lafiya da ɗaukar shinkafa mutum da ya daɗe shinkafa za ta na gangare na rinke da.
So that is again Gumi there with this man. See, look at guns. High-powered guns. That tells you it's a military government guns, military arms they got. See, and they're sitting down relaxed with guns on them. That's why we say, remember, please. Look at that. See, they need to go back to Futajalon. They must go back to Futajalon. They have to go back to Futajalon. It's Futajalon. Okay. So we're gonna watch it to the end. I want you to just then I will then now talk about it and you can see what I mean. See? So all along, you can see imams and next to this guy. See, I'm going to just get one where there's a face of him with Gumi. So that's him and Gumi. I want you to just have that. Now, we will leave that there. Now, I want to bring you the result of after all of this, where he remember. I want you to remember this. That's why they must go back to Futajalon. He said he's allowed guys to Fulani terrorists to gather for peace to reign. Right? That's what he said. Now, I want you to look at this. This is today. A few hours ago. This is what happened. Oh, sugar. 1 minute. Is this it? No. A few hours ago, this is what happened. Bandits capture. Again, remember when you see the word bandits? Let's see. Can you see that? When you see bandit, it means what? It means Fulani terrorists. So let's go and look at that again. That there. So I'm going to do this just for expediency purposes. So no, not that one. Okay. So we're going to do that. So not bandits. They're not bandits at all. They are Fulani what? Terrorists. So that is what we want to see. You see? Fulani terrorists capture Nigerian military base. Let's call it what it is. These guys want to try and play a game. They think they are clever. We are telling you, Fulani terrorists capture Nigerian military base in Zamfara, kill 12 officers. Now that is after. Let me bring it back again. Let me hide this one and take that away for a second. That is after Gumi held meetings with them back in 5th of February. Remember? That is the point I was trying to make here. The government is perfecting the killing of people, taking over of assets, public assets, and putting it in the hands of Fulani terrorists to kill Southerners. That's exactly the point I'm making here. Now let's go and go back again. Let's bring it back, and then we'll do this again. So, Fulani terrorists. Let's put an S at the end of that, actually. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Okay, you know what? We'll do this. We will do this. Perfect. Yeah. So when we move that, Fulani terrorists capture, even that good. Fulani terrorists capture Nigerian military base in Zamfara, kill 12 officers. The bandits struck a forward operation at Mutunji, Dansadu, about 80 kilometers south of the capital, Gusau, on Saturday morning. The Gazette learned from military sources. You see, these are the things that we're talking about. So I'm going to now do this because I need to read further on. And you can see that's the picture of the terrorist. I won't be surprised. Is there any of this? Are they part of this ones here? This guy here, is that their leader? That face there, remember that one? Let's go and do something. Is that him? Is that him? Is the guy here, or one of these two? Is the guy here? Is that him? Can you see? I'm trying to show you. Can you see? Up, if you look up there, look at this face. Are they the same people? Are they the same? I don't know. Are they the same? I'm just asking because they cover their faces. You see, I think these ones are there. Yeah, he's more likely to be the one in the middle, but I don't know unless he gets up properly. But he's not wearing the same fatigues, the same thing, you know, military things. But there they are. There they are. So that's the whole. That's it. Spoke to them in February. Look, in September, they've taken over Zamfara. So that the work that Fumi wants done was to take it over, and that's what they've done. So when they tell you that they're trying to, they can protect, it's a lie. It's a lie. Here, let's carry on. So that's it. Armed bandits have overrun a Nigerian military base in Zamfara. People's Gazette has learned, marking a major setback in the campaign to curb crimes across the state. The bandits struck a forward operating base in Mutumji, Dansadao, about 80 kilometers south of the capital, Gusau. At about 10:30 a.m. Saturday, the Gazette learned from military sources. Officials immediately confirmed 12 fatalities, comprising 9 Nigerian Air Force officers. I wonder, they would be Southerners in most cases. 2 police officers and 1 Nigerian army soldier. Again, probably a Southerner. It was not immediately clear the level of fire that the soldiers returned to prevent the base from being sacked. All slain personnel were evacuated to Yeremi Bakura Specialist Hospital in Gusau, and 3 wounded have been receiving treatment at brigade medical facilities, officials said. The attackers also seized weapons from killed service members and set ablaze other equipment in the facility. The number of security zone forces manning the base was not immediately clear. The base had served as a crucial point operation for logistics and reconnaissance efforts to rout out bandits operating between eastern flank of Zamfara and western Katsina. Last month, criminals shot down a Nigerian Air Force jet, forcing the pilot to eject before the fighter went up in flames as he hit the forest. Over the weekend, presidential spokesman Femi Adesina said bandits were pleading for mercy after President Muhammad Buhari ordered a large-scale military effort across the troubled northwest. The telecom signals have already been shut down in Zamfara state, with regulators saying the demand came from military who wanted to barricade bandits in the forest before eliminating them. The Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Air Force did not return separate requests seeking comments about the development from the Gazette Sunday night. See, they say the witch cried at night and then the child died in the morning. Now, let me explain what that means. Gumi went and said we are working with the terrorists to end it. And what happens in the morning? They've killed and taken over entire Zamfara. And I wonder, many of the people you see here may well be in that video. They may well be in that video with Gumi. They may well be. And that's the point that's being made here. They may well be. So what we're saying, now let me put it back. Can I put it back? I wonder if it works. No, it won't do that. Okay. Oh, yes, it did. Okay, so this is what I want you to have in mind. They say bandits. No, they are Fulani terrorists. Fulani terrorists capture Nigerian military base. Fulani, they're not bandits. They cannot accuse IPOB of this. IPOB has not captured any base. Fulani terrorists have. And look, they refuse to proscribe Fulani terrorists. My fellow people who believe in one Nigeria, please, I want you to read this and share it. Very important information that's in here. And we urge you to really make sure you understand what is going on. And this may form that picture there may form what is actually, this we need to start telling the narrative like it is. We have to. Because these guys, we've had enough of this. We cannot, the Fulanis belong where? I want you to also remember that. Because what they're doing, always remember the Fulanis belong in Futa Jalon. See that? They belong in Futa Jalon. We need to get the narrative right. The Fulanis, with the killings and the guns taking over. You see? Fulani terrorists captured Nigerian military base in Zamfara, kills 12 officers, seize weapons. We need to take this over. That's what we should be doing. And the picture, what I will do is I'll play that. So we'll do the back to front. This will be the heading that you will see. But it will go back and give you the story all the way back from the 5th of February when Gumi went to the same Zamfara. Gumi went to the same Zamfara and promised that they will work and try and calm it down and make sure the government will listen to them and everything. Now you can see that it was there to perfect the taking over of Zamfara. That's what he went to do. And now they've achieved it. The federal government of Nigeria is supporting Fulani terrorists. They killed 12 of their people, 9 Air Force, 1 military, 2 police. They killed. One we need to know the names of those who were killed. Because I'm almost certain that they're Southerners. Anyway, I'm not going to say much more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, please, when you get this podcast, please do share. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. We need to tell you like it is. They put bandits, we put Fulani terrorists. And that is what we should be saying. They are preventing the press. Decree 4, there is a silent trigger, silent enforcement of Decree 4. Decree 4 means that you do not print what the government of the day is not happy about. If they don't want you to print about, if they want you to talk about them, to talk about terrorists, referring to terrorists as bandits, that's what you print because you want your piece, your newspaper and everything in press to make whatever you can, and not speak truth to power. Look the other way. And that is why those of us in diaspora, we need to carry out this. We need to expose this, and that is what it is. Bandits capture Nigerian military base in Zamfara, kill 12 officers, seize weapons, because the papers on ground cannot do it. So we will do it. That's what we're doing. Oyedamola Olubajo would not be able to type what I've just done now, because in Nigeria he would be in trouble for simply putting in the facts. Fulani terrorists. That's why we're doing it for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. And everything you can do. You've got the Cash App, PayPal, UK account. Please, we really need your support. Subscribe to Citizen AY. We'd very much like your support. Whatever you can do to give us any help is very much appreciated. But please, when you get this broadcast, please share, and share. Share, and share. We really need your support. It's very, very important. Thanks for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. One more time. Subscribe to Citizen AY. Thank you very much, and goodbye. One more thing before we go. We say Yoruba Nation now, Biafra Nation now, Middle Belt Nation now. With what I'm telling you now, what I'm showing you now, the plan is in place to take over the entire South, and we must not let that happen. That is why we need to speak truth to power. Our people must be encouraged to defend themselves by any means necessary in their land. The Fulanis must be sent back to Futajalon. That is why that is there. Now you can see conclusively now the plan is to take it over. Gumi went there in February to prepare the ground for this thing that you're now seeing to happen, for the bandits to take over the entire Zamfara. To take over a base, a military base. You see, they capture a military base and they say, oh, yes, we're working. It's about Fulanization. I hope you all realize that. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen NY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye. Please share, share, and share. Thank you.